Have you ever seen these comments before? You may think that it's for a post about horror movies like It or Get Out or even these ones, but surprisingly, these are one of the most commonly commented phrases on posts like these. These are the posts from either the official La La Land Instagram page or this one Letterboxd post about the eternal sunshine of the spotless mind. But why are people calling these horror movies when they're really not? We've seen other movies with this dynamic emotional experience, such as Past Lives, the Before trilogy, Little Woman with Joe and Laurie, or even 20th Century Woman with Jamie and Julie. All of these movies have something in common that just pains the audience. They meet the love of their lives.
Joe, we've got to have it out.
No,
I have loved you ever since I've known you, Joe. I couldn't help it.
Whether
전생에 우린 누구였을까?
from their childhood,
글쎄.
아니면 어딘가를 가는 기차에 같이 앉아 있었던 거야.
in the train,
If we could just give it another go round.
But I feel like we have some kind of connection, right?
and something doesn't work out. They're reunited in the future.
우린 이번 생에는 서로에게 그런 사람이 될 인연은 아닌 거예요.
Either one of them is occupied,
Jump ahead 10, 20 years, okay? And you're married. Only your marriage doesn't have that same energy that it used to have. In the months leading up to my wedding, okay, I was thinking about you all the time.
separated due to distance,
If two strangers even walk by each other in the street,
whether it's for their own dreams or
It's your dream.
What are you gonna do?
not accepting the other person because they simply aren't ready yet.
I love you.
Clearly, these movies are infamous for hurting the audience with such pain that all of us has at least been through one of the instances where we're just like, but what are these movies really doing? What is about these movies that really impacts the audience? What separates them from the movies like The Notebook, Notting Hill? The truth is, these things happen in our lives. People may come, and there may be a connection. And sometimes
Maybe we can.
there just isn't one anymore. I'm not saying this story is for everybody, but life clearly has ups and downs,
이것도 전생이라면
and people come and people go.
우리의 다음 생에서는
You may end up with them,
벌써 서로에게 다른 인연인 게 아닐까?
or you may not. I think what we're really all scared of is the reality of the fact that these situations can happen in our lives, and we're just scared of the heartbreak that it might do to us, like it did in the movies.
I'm always gonna love you.
I think that's what it really is.
I'm always gonna love you too.
These movies don't make their lives look pretty or perfect, but they just show what life is with no extra flair, yet it still contains the beauty of what every other movie does. Whether you get your perfect ending or not, and wherever you're in right now, you've done your best to get to this point.
It's more like I had this this idea of my best self, you know, and I wanted to pursue that.
And it's beautiful that way.
I gotta follow my own plan, you know, stay here, get my own thing going.
It doesn't have to be perfect to enjoy your life and the people you meet through those times. Perhaps what these films are really trying to convey is that life is beautiful the way it is, regardless of how it goes. And it's for us to value it every step of the way. So why don't we make the most out of it and enjoy the life as is while we still can?